of the hottest celebrities from the show. Please welcome, I call him LDP, Lou Diamond Phillips and Joey Fatone. My boy! I missed you. Guys! My men! Now, first of all, Happy New Year, almost, to both of you.
Almost. Happy New Year to you.
I bet you're glad that this year's behind you, because I know what we did to you.
It was tough. It was fun, though.
Yeah, it was grueling. You know, as far as the first day getting in there, not knowing what to do, my stomach was in complete knots. I mean, I've done some, like the dancing, you know, Dance with the Stars competition. I knew kind of how my left from my right foot, but the right hand with the left hand cooking was a little bit different. Challenging.
Yeah, and there was heat and sharp objects.
Definitely sharp objects.
Now, you know, most people think that reality television, there isn't much reality to it, that it's very produced.
Mm-hmm.
I have been telling people, but I want you guys to confirm on camera in front of all of America, you guys got no help,
None.
no little kitchen angels from Food Network behind the scenes chopping your food.
No, it was the real deal. You know, very sharp, the sharpest knives I've ever had in my life.
Yeah.
And the time limits were the time limits. It was nerve-wracking. I mean, it was, you know, every week was just pull your hair out, you know, pull out the talent that you have, and you know, we're pretty talented home cooks. I'm not a chef, by the way, you know, but I love to cook.
Grueling.
Love to cook for my family, and it was a blast.
And the crazy thing about it was, is we were even trying to ask, you know, some of the people that were on staff, and it's like, I'm like, so how long do I need to do? And they're like, and they turn around, you're like, I need help with something. And that's the thing.
You
no
thought
help.
you thought you would get help,
no,
right?
with our teams, you know, we did get together and kind of help each other out on our respectable teams, which was nice. Because for me, I learned a lot.
Yeah, that's another thing I love about this reality show versus others out there. It really is intense, and yet you guys were supportive of each other. You don't see a lot of meltdowns.
No.
Well, you do see meltdowns.
But you do, but...
But you know, the other thing is, I was on Rachel's team, and you're amazing, a wonderful coach, and you were able to assess our talents right away, what we were good at, what we needed help with, and you truly coached, you directed, and you didn't get in there and do it for us.
Guy's a really strong
coach. That's the same thing with Guy. Yeah, no,
exactly.
he helped me out a lot. There were certain things I was unsure of, certain things that I knew how to do, and he was just like, hey, if this is what you need to do, it's A or B and this and that, and if you can't do that, let's do this.
Yeah,
and that was really nice.
It was insanely nerve-wracking to watch you guys and not be able to get in there and chop for you or stir something for you.
Right.
Now, don't give anything away, but who were you guys each most intimidated by on day one? Who did you think, oh, that person's
you know, from just watching the skills, because it was funny, the first time we're cooking, I'm looking over everybody. And I'd have to say, definitely Lou, definitely Cheech.
Cheech was
ridiculous. You know, as you know, Cheech.
I've been to Cheech's house. I know Cheech can cook.
And it kind of got me a little nervous. It was kind of like, and then Summer Sanders was great too. You know, just watching her with the, you know, the healthy cooking stuff, and I'm just like, okay.
And she's been on this show cooking before,
See?
so I knew she was
Coolio.
something to watch too.
Coolio had this
his
history.
Own web, his own
the
web.
The ghetto gourmet.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
You know, stealing recipes from aunts and uncles and grandma and everybody else. He was pulling them out of his.
It was amazing. But it tastes good.
Forget about it.
You know, for us, it was the most exciting thing. Guy and I have said this to each other a million times that we have ever done. Was it exciting for you guys, or was it just torture?
You know what? It was exciting, and it was also really challenging. Like I said, you know, there's something that, you know what, I know how to make, or I can try to make that. But when you have a time limit, that's what really starts to... You start to think 80 million things, but then you have to think, okay, I need to do this in this amount of time. How do I do that, and how am I going to be able to move there?
I've said it before, you know, food is love. When you cook for your family, it's love. You're giving them love. And this was for charity, too, and I think everybody needs to know that. We were all playing for a charity.
Right, doing kind of a baby version of a brand new show I'm doing with Guy Fieri over at Food Network. We also have the stars of Chopped here judging today. We've got Marcus and Alex watching on as Joey Fatone and Lou Diamond Phillips are going on a really intense challenge here called the Sauce Boss. One of them is going to win this challenge and also win $5,000 for their charity. They're each challenged to make a pasta sauce with any ingredients they like from the pantries that we've built for them. There are fresh herbs. There are dried spices, a huge pantry. We had a whole fridge of seafood and meat. They both decided to go with a shrimp dish, so they're making this a real direct head-to-head competition. They had only 11 minutes to cook total because they have a pasta whose cooking time is 10 minutes. Is your pasta water still boiling away there? It's looking good, right? How you feeling, guys?
I'm feeling good.
Pretty good, pretty good.
You have less than 4 minutes to cook.
4 minutes?
Less than 4 minutes to cook and plate.
Fun.
Remember,
I thought it was funny how both of them could shrimp. Like, why?
It's because it's quick cooking.
Exactly.
I think that the peanut gallery here has had a lot of experience with
shrimp?
cooking.
Yeah.
And evaluating both, and I don't know, I kind of feel that impulse to jump in and help.
Don't you want to just get
I
in
want to
there?
get in there. I want to get in there.
It's so hard.
Would you like to?
Yeah. Let's go.
It's so hard to watch other people cook.
I honestly, I'm having to have a little chat with myself.
I know, you have to like look away. I know.
Why don't we just talk like this and
let's
pretend
just talk
this
like
isn't
that.
happening?
But I'm still inspired with how you do it, because you do it like this. You do it like this. You're like all over.
When I'm allowed to cook,
Yeah.
but I can't be on either of their teams here. They're in there all by themselves, and it's driving me crazy. So over the break, we saw Joey here combine his two pans. He had the cream bubbling away in one, and he sauteed up the shrimp in the other. I thought that was clever that he used two pans to move the dish forward.
And he seasoned both parts, Joey, the
That's
cream
right.
and then the shrimp, and then combined them. That's always a great move. He also really ground the shrimp, which gives it time to get that juicy,
Get that nice
shrimp taste.
Lou did a really nice move there, because he sort of removed the shrimp, and then he deglazed the pan with a little bit of tomato sauce, so all the flavors are right in there.
Yeah.
That's a seasoned chef move.
Yeah, and he removed the shrimp. I agree, so that the seafood didn't overcook. That was smart. Really
You know
smart.
why I think we're really good judges for this, too, is because you're very into the technique that's behind something and getting that flavor.
Absolutely.
And I'm a sucker for the home cook who's got that love going.
Yeah, so you're balanced.
Yeah.
They blend. They balance.
Yeah.
And you're both, by the way.
Thank you,
Good
darling. Oh, it's getting down there, boys. You're getting tight. 1 minute and 30 seconds, gentlemen.
There you go.
You're down to 1:30.
This is just like when you're waiting for someone to plate. You're worried they're not going to make it.
I know.
All of a sudden, the boys are not talking.
You notice? I know. You got to jumping around here, you know? You are down to 1 minute. You should be draining, boys.
I love when people go for the
last minute. Oh my God, it is getting tight. Please.
How's it going there? How you doing, all right there?
Oh my God, put your food on your plate.
30 seconds.
Wow, let's go. Gotta finish.
Come on, get something on the plate. Oh my God.
Gotta finish. Oh God.
10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop. I don't know if I can take this. It is time for the moment of truth. Earlier in the show, we challenged our two contestants here. They're also on Guy versus Rachel, or Rachel versus Guy. It's a celebrity cook-off that begins 9 p.m. on New Year's Day. Do not miss it. It is insanely good television. And you watch these guys sweat it out with knives and fire and pots and pans. Oh, my. Oh, my.
And Coolio.
And Coolio.
Most dangerous thing of all.
Trip. Yes, the most dangerous thing of all. Which I'm sure he loves having that rep.
Oh, yes.
It's an amazing cast of characters. Don't miss it. So we had Marcus and Alex here, who also get to judge one round on the nighttime show. Judge today, $5,000 on the line to their charity of choice. Only one of them can go home, the reigning sauce boss, $5,000. Who is it?
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Who is it? Trip. Yes, the most dangerous thing of all. Judge, which I guess makes the other person the lost boss.
Oh.
Wah, wah. Okay, so judges, let's hear it about Joey's dish first.
Love Joey's dish. The pasta was cooked incredibly well. It was really, really good. And I love how light it was, although, you know, you cooked with cream.
Yeah.
It was a great job.
I loved the way you developed the flavor of the cream and the pasta separately. The pasta was perfect, and the shrimp really kind of oozed out into the cream. Good stuff.
And I really liked how he used 2 pans at the same time. I thought that was clever.
I don't want to overheat it.
I like the fact that he stole the basil from Lou. I like that point. He ran over it.
So, LDP's dish, what did you think of that?
I have to say, watching LDP take the shrimp out of the sauce and let that sauce kind of do its thing, and the flavor of the wine in the sauce gave it that depth that felt like it took a lot longer than 10 minutes to make.
But I'm a fan. I've always been a fan from the first time I watched you cook. So you're an amazing chef already. You developed sauce. You developed like some heat in there, some great tomatoes. So it was an incredible dish.
You are writing a love letter.
I am.
Again, it's something the chef knows to do. Saute the shrimp, take it out so it doesn't overcook, and deglaze the pan. I thought it was really smart, too. I thought that both of them showed the skills that these people who come from all these different backgrounds, but none of them include being a restaurant chef, really developed over the series of a few torturous, challenging days.
I have a feeling when this series airs, I'm going to want to come over to your houses for dinner.
Done.
Uninvited, by the way.
Anytime.
Unfortunately, there can only be one sauce boss today.
By the way, we've both heard those words before.
I know, right?
So we know.
And we've said them, too.
Yeah.
So was there a clear winner for you guys?
I don't know if it was clear. It was tight. It was close.
I think you're being polite.
Am I?
Don't be polite. Give it to me, man.
I don't
Do it
know,
like
no.
you do it.
I don't know. You know what? I agree with that. I think it was really, it was like apples and oranges.
Yeah.
All I can say, I think LDP won, but Joe's getting closer. That's all I can say. He's getting so much closer. Joe's getting so much closer. He's getting closer.
Let me just say, because Fatone is getting really close and did a great sauce also, how'd you like $2,500?
There you go. Woo! Woo!